So tell me what you think this is. So I really want some feedback of like when I just describe something, like you tell me what you think it is. So for a long time, I have been practicing acupuncture, Chinese medicine, and some various bodywork forms on horses. And very quickly, I learned when I came out of acupuncture school that I really needed to be able to tune into the horse in a way that they could kind of show me what was going on, because in the human world, we get to ask questions, but in the horse world, we have to go on like what they're presenting, and we don't really get to ask questions. So very quickly, I learned how to just put my hands on the horses and sort of tune in. And that came from my training in craniosacral therapy, but it kind of expanded beyond that. And now it's gotten to the point where it's really hard to explain what I do. And so I wanted some feedback of like, what do you think that I'm doing? So what this ability has adapted into is that I can put my hands on the horse. It can be a structure, it can be a meridian, it can be an acupuncture point. It can kind of be anything that I tune into, and I do or do not have to be right there with the horse. Like I can be standing a little bit back. I haven't tried any really long distance stuff with it, but I can tune into certain structures and I can get feedback from the horse on it. And to me, it kind of has this ability to feel like it's stuck or not stuck. Like that's how I'm interpreting it. And then, if I go work on the areas that are stuck, I can get them to be unstuck, and the horse and the clients are reporting that the horse feels much better. So but the one thing is that I don't always know what's the compensatory pattern or what is the primary pattern. So even though I've had like a pretty high rate of being on it, meaning like being able to give the clients feedback that then they go to the vet and they actually find something that correlates with that, whether that be digestive function or whether that be an actual injury to an area. And that's the thing, is like you can kind of tune into a lot. I've heard people describe it as I'm just like being able to tune into the micro expressions of the fascia. I've had other people say it's more like Reiki. I've had other people say, no, that's craniosacral therapy. And then I know of another acupuncturist who, totally not related to me, developed this ability to read the energy of the meridians with her hands, which is what I feel like it's very similar to what she describes. So but I've had a lot of success with it, not only in just like being able to have the horses feel better after treatment, but also getting the feedback from the vets and from the owners and everything that, hey, yeah, this was right on the point. I think the most confusing part is I don't always know when I feel something, like if I feel multiple things, and that's usually what happens. I usually don't feel one thing, I feel multiple things. Usually in subsequent visits, I can come back and peel away the layers, and then there'll be sort of like one or two things that stay more predominant through that. And then I have a better idea of what's the causative factor versus what is just, a compensatory pattern, or how things are spreading through the body along fascial lines. If I'm feeling a lot of neck pain or a lot of restrictions in the neck, and I'm feeling a lot of restrictions in the back, I don't know if the back is compensating for the neck or the neck is compensating for the back right from the get-go. I can usually figure that out in subsequent treatments, but not usually right from the get-go. So I just wanted to put that out there because I don't usually talk about me, and I don't usually talk about my own practice. I usually try and keep this channel for information that you guys can use, but I just wanted some feedback as to what you think it is. I think I know what it is, but sometimes I have a hard time describing it.